My people wonder they say shall never end. The kind of news that we are hearing from these people this time, it is so strange. If all the things that we are hearing is the truth, I be say wahala dey o, serious one. But I will never forget to tell you that these are all alleged unverified information making rounds on social media. Right now, we are hearing allegedly that the Council of Chiefs from Geisi ruling house have approved immunity removal from Igbi for uttering the last seclusion. My people. Now wow, wonder shall never end. So it has even gotten to that point. Now wow, remember when Kabiyesi came out from seclusion? I did it last year, and Kabiyesi was unlike him, because they said whenever he comes out of seclusion before that one, he used to come and let the people know what the gods have said regarding the people and the way forward and everything. But during that period, Kabiyesi came out of seclusion. There was this rumor making rounds on social media that the gods did not speak with him. While others are saying that maybe there is something that made the gods not to speak to him. And that was when he came out, and instead of talking about what he have encountered in the seclusion or the God's message to the people, Kabiyesi was talking about himself and the women. How Queen Naomi was inside and wanted to leave the palace. Now they called him a king that cannot keep a wife. There is nothing they did not call him then. Then all of a sudden, God decided to bless him with all of this jeje, all these Ifa wives. So during that period, a lot of people were like, there is something wrong, there is something wrong. But maybe they did not take it serious. They did not go into serious investigation to know why Kabiyesi, unlike him, because that year is not the first time he is entering into seclusion. So people were worried, but you cannot force words out of his mouth. If he said the gods did not speak with him, you cannot go and force him to go and listen to the gods and all of that. And there must be reason for that. And I think it was after that period that they said strange things were happening in the palace. It was that same period that the Kabiyesi was seeing balls of fire and all of that. And sometimes there was a time they said his chambers was filled with water. As in, there is no kind of stories that we did not hear that period. And they said things like that doesn't happen, especially after going into seclusion. But my people, right now, as this investigation is going on, they said a lot of things have been revealed. A whole lot. Manipulations there, whether you believe it or not. You see manipulations, day. So right now, they said the reason the Geisi Council of Chiefs, these are the people, the notable people from the Geisi ruling house, including the elders and Ifa priests them. They have come out to say that it is high time Kabiyesi removes immunity from Igbi. Yes, that they are fully in support of that. So, my people, that is how they said, when they are giving their reasons, they find out that during seclusion that year, that thing happened, that Igbi have sent people to the same groove where Kabiyesi have gone into seclusion. They said those people, when they were captured, they started investigating, only to find out that it was Igbi who sent them to go and get a particular spiritual item for her. And at the end of the day, it's like they brought that item, and Igbi and her Babalawo was using the item to bring so much confusion to the king. They were manipulating him such that he couldn't concentrate, because they said whenever he enters into seclusion, during that period, no phone calls, no interaction of any type. He is only there to commune with the gods, with his ancestors. And it is during that period that he brings the problem of the people to the gods. After which they give him solutions to those problems. They will also bless him if you watch very closely, you find out that anytime Kabiyesi comes out of seclusion, people are always eager to touch him, for him to touch them, because they believe that he is sacred during that period. And they believe that touching him comes with blessings and all of that. So, and you know that when your mind is kind of manipulated or divided, you might not be able to concentrate to be with the gods. They said during that period, Kabiyesi is expected to forget about every other thing, palace, politics, or anything, business. He has to forget about them and concentrate solely on being with the spirits. And during that period, people will be praying for him too, for him to come out alive, because they said most times they might enter there and might not come. Just like in the Bible and all of that. So during this period, instead of Kabiyesi to concentrate, they said Igbi was one corner with the strong Babalawo them manipulating Kabiyesi, such that he did not concentrate. And at the end of the day, maybe they push that thought of condemning Queen Naomi into his mind. Because when he came out of that seclusion, his people were expecting him to talk about the gods, the blessings that the gods have promised the people, or anything of that nature, like it used to be. But when he came out, what was he talking about? How the gods loves him, how they bless him with wonderful women, how Queen Naomi left him thinking that he's not going to survive it and all of that. So right now, they have found out that what happened that time is not ordinary. Juju get power, but one thing I do know is that the power of God is more powerful than all of them. And the question is, why did the gods allow Igbi? They should have give it woto to her. But maybe because Kabiyesi's protection is upon her, that's why she did all of that and get away with it, because they see her as part of Kabiyesi. Maybe. And that is why they said the Geisi Council of Chiefs are now insisting that Kabiyesi should remove immunity, so that whenever they do anything, as a matter of fact, they won't even have the audacity to do certain things when they already know that that immunity is no longer with them. They know how important that immunity is and know how strong it is on them. And that's why you see them doing anyhow. And at the end of the day, the gods will spare them for the sake of the king. So they said when the elders were explaining those things, people were shocked. People were marveled. Now, Igbi. They say her cup don't full. Her cup don't full. And not only how, almost, as in Kabiyesi know why he is insisting that immunity must be removed. Because he have stayed with them. He have given them time to change. And he have seen that there is nothing that will make these women to change. The only thing that might make them to change or to lie low is removing that immunity. Because he cannot go and lock them up. If he lock them up, they will bail themselves. They have people that will come and bail them and all of that. So because they are rooted in this spiritual thing, the best thing to do is to remove spiritual protection, which is coming from Kabiyesi to them. So that when they think that they are spiritually grounded, they will see the repercussion and they will either change or join the ancestors. Anyway, guys, this is what we are hearing. But like I will always tell you, these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them, okay? Always bear that in mind. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you're yet to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Don't forget to share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.